Have you ever felt more in someone's hello than in all their words combined? What if the smallest glance, the quietest smile, or the hesitation before a greeting revealed more truth than any confession ever could? In Zen, it's not the greeting itself, but the soul behind it that speaks loudest. A single leaf sways on the whisper of the wind, yet most eyes remain fixed on the tree. In much the same way, the subtlest greeting from another may hold an entire sea of emotion, if only we knew how to see it. Zen invites us to perceive beyond appearances, to feel without the filters of doubt or desire. In this stillness of perception, truth isn't found in what is spoken, but in what escapes between words. The greeting of a person, if watched with calm clarity, becomes more than a social gesture. It becomes a sacred signal of the heart's truth. When someone greets you and their voice lingers a little longer, when their smile arrives slightly too soon or too late, when their presence shifts just enough to catch your intuition, pay attention. That moment isn't casual. It's not polite habit. It's something burning beneath the surface, a quiet affection that words cannot contain. Buddhist teachings remind us all phenomena arise from the mind. Every word, glance, and movement is rooted in internal energy. And when the mind is filled with affection, be it longing, admiration, or devotion, the body becomes a messenger. It reveals the unspoken through breath, posture, gaze, and even the clumsy stutter of surprise. This teaching isn't about hearing what people say. It's about watching how they say it. A young seeker once asked a master, "How can I tell if someone truly loves me?" The master smiled, placed 2 cups before him, and poured water, one with calm intention, the other with careless speed. Both are full, the master said, but only one honored the act. Love, he explained, is not in the words. It's in the way those words are offered. When someone is quietly crazy about you, their greeting changes because they've already lost control of it. The energy rushes ahead of the voice. The air between you thickens with something unnamed. They may speak faster or slower. They may blush without reason. Their hands fidget. Their eyes light up or flicker away in shyness. These are not flaws in communication. They are love made visible through nervous grace. A Zen monk once said, "When a bell rings, its sound does not come from the bell alone, but from the emptiness inside it." The same applies to greetings. What you feel in that moment is not just politeness, it's the emptiness, the yearning, the sincerity that lives within the other person, finally escaping through subtle signs. Imagine someone who leans in just a little more than needed, someone who hesitates before saying hello, as if their breath forgot what it was supposed to do, someone who smiles not from politeness, but from a memory you haven't even shared. That greeting isn't just an interaction, it's a bow of the soul. And in Buddhist temples, a bow isn't just movement, it's surrender. When the head lowers below the heart, ego dissolves. In that instant, something sacred occurs. Now imagine someone who unconsciously bows to you, not with their body, but with their energy, a voice that softens, a gaze that lingers, a breath that stills. That, too, is a form of spiritual reverence. These greetings aren't rehearsed. They aren't meant to impress. They simply happen. A laugh that's too long, a sentence that stumbles, a silence that speaks. When someone is drawn to you on a deeper level, their soul greets you before their mind has the chance to interrupt. Zen teaches us that water doesn't mean to nourish, it simply flows. In the same way, true affection doesn't perform, it spills out, awkwardly, sweetly, unintentionally. Love, when real, rarely shows up dressed in perfection. It shows up in the tremble of a word, the light in an eye, the shift in tone only you can hear. And then there's the greeting through the eyes, the most sacred window. A man may say hello and look away quickly, only to return with a glance too honest to hide. A woman may say hi while her posture leans closer than necessary, her smile a bit warmer than usual. In Zen, the eyes are not the window to the soul. They are the mirror of the present truth. And in presence, nothing false can stay hidden. Buddhism does not deny love. It seeks to clarify it. It asks us to look past the form and into the essence. It asks, is this presence or possession? Is this greeting an offering or a request? Because sometimes, the most heartfelt greetings don't cling to you. They awaken you. They mirror your own soul back to you and say, I see something sacred in you, and it stirs something sacred in me. These are not just greetings. They are rituals of quiet devotion. They are altars without candles, offerings without ceremony. So if you've ever wondered, are they just being polite, or do they feel something deeper? Watch the greeting. Don't listen for declarations. Feel for the shift, the heartbeat in their smile, the stillness in their voice, the presence behind their pause. And now, let us continue. Let us journey into how Zen explains the deeper energetic patterns behind these subtle moments, and why the soul sometimes bows long before the body ever moves. Because in the next breath, we'll explore the magnetic pull behind these greetings, the kind that defies logic and reveals karmic recognition, presence without possession, and love that flows without name. Earlier, we reflected on how someone's greeting can quietly reveal a hidden affection, one that words may never dare to say. Now, let's go deeper into the quiet meaning behind such greetings and what they awaken within us. When someone greets you in a way that lingers, it means their thoughts have often wandered back to you. It means your image lives in the quiet corners of their mind, even in your absence. It means that when they see you, they don't simply greet out of politeness, but because some part of their spirit lights up just to witness your presence. Most of all, it means you are not the only one feeling something sacred. You are not alone. When this kind of energy meets you, greet back, but greet with awareness, not assumption. Don't rush to categorize or claim it. Don't force it into a label. Just breathe into it, softly. Let your return greeting be a mirror of stillness, a smile that doesn't demand, a gaze that listens, a tone that simply honors the moment. Zen teaches, to meet another is to meet yourself. So when someone greets you from the depths of their being, with a trembling voice, with hesitating joy, with a quiet fire in their eyes, respond by being fully present. Don't meet their words, meet their essence. Greet not just the person, but the soul passing through you, like wind across still water. In a world full of noise, a true greeting speaks without trying. It becomes a sacred doorway, simple, quiet, but immense in meaning. You may never hear the words, "I love you," but the way their body softens when you arrive, how their eyes shift when they see you, how their breath shortens before they speak, those are love's signatures. Unspoken but undeniable. Still, this awareness is not something to manipulate. It is something to be grateful for, to be seen through presence, to be felt without explanation is a profound grace. It awakens something not only in him, but in you. So next time someone stumbles in their laughter, or hesitates in their hello, or offers you silence filled with meaning, remember, their soul is speaking, not the lips, but the soul, and presence never lies. In the stillness of Zen, even silence has a voice, and among all expressions, the greeting remains the most underestimated window into unguarded affection. When someone greets you differently, too gently, too brightly, too nervously, they are no longer greeting you from habit. They are greeting you from the raw, unfiltered truth of what they feel. That truth, when noticed, becomes healing. So what does it really mean to be greeted from the heart? It means you are recognized, not for your name or appearance, but for your energy, your presence, your essence. This is what Zen calls suchness, seeing something just as it is. Without decoration, without projection, in this sacred moment, you are not admired, you are experienced. Yet even in that beauty, Buddhism gently reminds us not to cling, not to crave confession, not to seek assurance. This is the path of non-attachment. Yes, you may long to hear someone say what you already feel in their gaze. But Zen whispers, stop seeking truth. Just stop clinging to opinions. So let go of the need to define their feelings. Just observe. Observe the breath, the shift, the atmosphere when they greet you. That's where truth lives. Now gently turn this gaze inward. These teachings aren't just about how others greet you. They are also about how you greet life, how you greet yourself. Do you wake each morning with compassion or with criticism, with intention or with noise? When you start noticing how others greet you, you become more sensitive to how you greet your own existence. So the reflection becomes twofold. First, to recognize when someone greets you with unspoken affection. Second, to become the kind of soul whose presence offers peace through every greeting. But beware, attachment hides in beauty. You may find yourself obsessing over a glance, interpreting a laugh, replaying a smile. The mind clings, but Zen teaches, peace is not in possession, it's in presence. So when a greeting melts your heart, feel it, then let it go. Smile, be still, let it pass like wind through leaves. Witness without grasping, because in witnessing, you free yourself, and in that freedom, you begin to notice the small gifts. A soft laugh, a nervous hello, a slight tremble in their voice. These are hidden offerings, soul-level gestures. You may never hear their feelings spoken aloud, but your spirit recognizes something ancient, something sacred. In Zen, this recognition is called kino. the ability to see into the true nature of things. To be greeted like that is not just to be seen, it is to be seen without being judged. That is the highest form of love, and what you recognize in him already lives in you. So be the greeting you long to receive. When you enter a space, bring stillness. When you speak, let care guide your tone. When you smile, soften your heart first. This is how the awakened greet life, not with performance, but with presence. And when you do, others will begin to greet you differently, not out of habit, but out of resonance, their soul quietly remembering yours. The greeting becomes the path becomes connection, and the connection becomes a mirror to your own awakening. Thank you for walking this path with me today. If this teaching touched something in you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, click the bell so you don't miss the next reflection, and share in the comments what kind of greeting has stayed with you. Until next time, may your presence always be your loudest voice, and may you greet the world and yourself with peace.